everything I did. Oh, will you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your key.
Hi guys, welcome back to Koopas World, and today's episode is a video response to Generation Pixel. He was on screen, he'll come back in a minute, there he is. And he posed the question of what is your golden year in gaming, movies and music. You pick one year, you pick your favourite game, your favourite movie and your favourite music album. So I've watched a few of these, including Generation Pixels. None of them have picked the same year as I've picked, which can only mean one thing: you're all wrong. So I'll get on with revealing my year, 1992. It was the year I I'd finished school, I'd started college. I was 17, so I was starting to get into pubs and clubs. Music was a really big deal for me. I've been changing from dance music onto rock metal music, so there was a lot of different genres and different types of music I was really getting into at the time. Video game wise, there was some great games that came out in 1992. I didn't play so much because there was pubs and clubs and there was girls, so that sort of took a priority at the time. But yeah, there's some stellar games that I did have to buy out in 1992. And obviously there's some great movies out in 1992. So with this VR, we've got to pick one of each from this year. So I'm going to do some honourable mentions as I go along, because trying to pick one was a bit hard. So first of all, I'm going to go on to my music album, because music was really big for me back in 1992. It was the year Metallica released their Black album, which was a phenomenal album for me. Really enjoyed that. I think it's the first album I bought that I enjoyed every single track off that album. And it sort of, for me, it was their biggest album they'd released to date, and it's probably in my top 5 albums now, really. I think it's probably still the best album they've done, in my opinion. I'm sure you're going to disagree. Also, Guns N' Roses were big at the time. The Prodigy. Who else was there? Nirvana released their Nevermind right at the end of 91, and it became big in 92. The grunge scene hit me perfect timing for my age group, and I was really into Nirvana and Pearl Jam. But one band I really got into in 1992, it was after watching the MTV Music Awards. MTV was a big influence on me at that time. We'd just got cable TV, so yeah, I was watching a lot of MTV. But the bands that really sort of struck me, and I bought their albums straight away, and then bought their whole back catalogue, and I've bought every album of theirs since, and I've seen them live, and that has got to be Red Hot Chili Peppers. Blood Sugar Sex Magic, the album, came out in 1992. Under the Bridge and Give It Away were probably the biggest songs off the album, but there was Breaking the Girl, So Psycho Sexy, Suck My Kiss were also on there, and that sort of really got me into the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I haven't looked back. I've bought every album, watched documentaries, seen them live in Australia. Really enjoyed. Not to say Metallica aren't good. I still buy Metallica albums, still listen to Metallica. Nirvana, obviously not going anymore, but do go back and listen to Nevermind, and I've got the greatest hits. Yeah, so music was big for me. Still listen to the Prodigy occasionally. So yeah, 1992 was a great year for music, in my opinion, and I really enjoyed it. So we're going to go on to movie next. So, as I said, I'm not really big into my movies at the time, but I believe the Wizard came out in 1992, I think. Someone's going to correct me if I'm wrong. That's not going to be my greatest movie in 1992. I did have a look up to what was out in 1992 and see what films there were. And Alien 3, again, a movie that I really enjoyed. And for some reason, it sort of resonated with me. It's sort of, I think I've been playing a lot of Super Metroid at the time, and that sort of hooked me into watching it. So yeah, Metroid and Alien 3 sort of clicked together for me, and that's what really sort of got me into Alien 3. And I've watched all the Alien films. I've tried to make my wife watch them. She's not a real fan of any sort of scary films at all. But yeah, Alien 3, really enjoyed that. And yeah, it's a series that is sort of not sure where it's going to go now. It's try to go back to its roots, but yeah, I really enjoyed the first three movies. So now we're going to go on to computing. So, as some of you may not be aware, I have mentioned this in the past. So, the first console I ever got was a Sega Master System, or Sega, whichever way you want to pronounce that. And I was a Sega fanboy. My brother had the Nintendo, I had the Sega, I had to be different. And obviously I progressed onto the Mega Drive, and he progressed onto the Super Nintendo. And that's sort of where I was in 1992. Chasing girls, drinking in pubs, driving, and occasionally I'd buy a game. But there was one game that was really hyped up in 1992, and it's the first game I ever bought on release day. And so that's why I picked this one for 1992, because I had to go out and buy it on release day. I remember getting up that morning, cycling into the next town, buying it, cycling back, and then playing it non-stop until I ran out of time and I had to go to college. I think I had only lessons in the afternoon, so I could play it non-stop to the afternoon. For you that's trying to guess, it came out on a Tuesday, so that's probably given it away right away. And that game would be Sonic 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yep, it released on Sonic Tuesday worldwide. I think it's the first game ever to do a worldwide release on the same day. And there is a documentary about that and how difficult the logistics for that were. But yes, I think it was so hyped. I'd been playing Sonic 1 non-stop up to this game release, just to get the practice in, and then straight down to my local shop the minute they opened, purchased it, got home, played it non-stop until I had to go to college later on that day. But yeah, it was... I'm not going to say it was a disappointment, but it was a lot of the same. There was some new things in it, but yeah, it didn't blow me away. But it's the first game I had to buy on release day, and so for me, 1992, what this game represents, 1992 to me. So yes, I hope you enjoyed it. 1992 was clearly the best year, especially for music-wise. I've been watching a few videos on 1992 about events and movies and music, and I'd forgotten how much stuff had come out in 1992. As I said, I was really big in the MTV, so Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead. I was only 17. This was big in my time. WWF wrestling. So me and my brothers were both into watching WWF week after week after week. So yeah, 1992 was the golden era with Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior and stuff. So yeah, really enjoyed that. But yes, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you fancy doing it yourself, I'll leave a link to Generation Pixel's original video. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but definitely, if you don't do those, comment below. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.